Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. So, I have advanced time to the point where we are point 0.1 a day from the drought ending, so drought's about to end. As you can see, our water is getting a bit low, but at this point we're definitely fine. Now, I did remember this time to look up stuff about districts in between episodes. So, I am ready to do that when the time comes. I would like to, at the very least, finish this and preferably get a little bit of irrigation going before I separate out districts, because I did discover some important facts. Now, let's go ahead and let time get rolling here so that, our drought ends, our water starts flowing in. Any moment now. Here we go. Alright, so the water should be flowing in. It obviously isn't here yet. Oh, and we just lost the last of our water, but the drought has already ended, so that means water should be flowing on down. Excellent. This means we shouldn't lose anything more. Alright. So anywho, we need to finish this out so that we can get that area deeper. I've put down that little guy there so we can start expanding out once that's ready. And if I put in some additional irrigation canals once I've deepened this, then we'll be able to keep more of this stuff longer. And there we go. Stuff is starting to run again. Beautiful. Alright, so we are going to have to make a few adjustments in order to get the district set up the way I want. And we can start some of those adjustments now. However, we don't need to necessarily do them right away, because I want to get this done first. Absolutely want to get this done first. Alright, you're doing that. That's fine. Getting some more dynamite. There we go. Look at them building a little stuff right by the shore there. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus this episode on making sure that the dynamite in this area gets done. So there might be a few pauses and such as things go. Like, if we hit another drought, I might pause again until such time as there's something to show. Or at the very least the drought ends, so that we can get back to dynamite production. That is the idea. So, a few things about districts that I've learned. And I'll probably end up going over this again when I actually am ready to do the districts. But, first and foremost, the most important thing is that beavers will only work in the district that they are housed in. So you have to have housing in every district in order for it to work. They will, if you have a gathering flag, like the lumberjack flag or the gatherer flag or things of that nature, the scavenger, etc., etc., they will go outside the district in order to do their job, so long as the flag itself is inside the district. Other than that, resources need to be inside a district in order to be used. However, there are a pair of buildings called a distribution center and a drop-off point that allow you to move specific resources between districts. Each distribution center can move 10 types of items in total. Like, it's like, so you basically, if I have 3 districts, the distribution center, say it's going to send out carrots. Let's say it's going to send out carrots. It can send it, if it sends it to one district, that's 1. If it sends just carrots to 2 districts, that's 2. So it's basically the each thing and destination counts as 1. So if I want to basically just have an industrial district, I would need to still have some housing there, enough for the beavers that are going to work in it. Plus, I would need a distribution center and a drop-off point set up to ship all of the resources that district needs into it. if they're not doing anything else. And then I would need a distribution center and a drop-off point the other direction to ship out the stuff. So I'm not. I would say I'm not certain about how useful districts are, except you have to do districts in order to expand beyond certain points. Like, literally, that's it. That's as far as you can go with these districts, with a single district. So it's going to be interesting because you could set it up so that they're all just autonomous, but I don't like that. I want to make them specialized, which means I'm going to have to get used to the whole distribution center thing pretty quick. But we're not doing that just yet. We are focused on the dynamite at the moment. And hopefully this is going to go well. Are we going to get some more? Oh, hey, look, a whole bunch of paper made it in. Good. How am I doing on paper? I'm doing okay on paper. Good, good, good. I don't know how much storage space the drop-off points have. That would be a interesting thing. But can I see that? Is there a... These are the warehouses. Massive underground storage. Okay. Other buildings will be built on its top. Must be built on the ground. That's 1,000. I'm not ready to spend that yet. What am I looking for? Actually, let's try and find the thing even. Past the structures. Alright, so we got District Gate and a District Center. Yeah, with its own population, resources, and an isolated path network. That's all of those, of course. Dynamite. Housing. I might want to do that at some point. So I'm looking for... Let's demolish. No. That's paths. That's a printing press. I don't know what the printing press is for yet. Or rather, I don't know what the books are for. Ooh, windmill. That might be just the thing I need, too. 300 horsepower? That's 100. Wow. I might do that. You're the little one. You're... Hefty, hefty, hefty. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. That's science. That's rooftop terrace, temple, carousel. That's decorative. So where is... Gristmill, bakery, beehive. Ooh. Water. Ooh, irrigation tower. Irrigates land around it. Interesting. Large water tank, depth marker. Water dump. Alright, so that, yeah, discharges water. Water pump. That's housing. Distribution post. Here we go. And drop-off point. Okay. Well, that's going to be 500 just between the two. But these are free beyond that, so... Worker bonus, strength plus 100%. Interesting. Why do you have 8 little beaver thing? I don't know. Does that mean it takes 8 beavers to run? Because that's ridiculous. That would be absolutely ridiculous. But hey, we're making good progress here. That's good. That's good. Now, what was that under? Was that under labor? Yeah, that was under labor. Builder's hut employs additional builders. Alright, so I want specifically to keep them as those. Okay. Hauling post. Haulers assist workers within a district in carrying goods, greatly increasing their productivity. Yeah, so we're going to need to start specializing our beavers a little bit more. I think we'll do that once we start getting into districts proper. Like, I think I'm going to keep this guy here mostly self-sufficient, but I am going to split this off, which does mean that I will need to set up the finished resources as a thing to export into this area. So, you know, finished goods. That should work. Maybe. Kinda, sorta. We still got a few of these things going. We're only about 10 minutes into the episode, though, so we should be able to do this, assuming no droughts. Yeah, what's the likelihood of that? You guys are still working on the whole being thing there. I kind of wish I could set up. I wish there was a secondary type of water pump that could run off of power and didn't necessarily need the beavers to pay attention to it. Yeah, look at these guys go. Our water level is not great. And it's only going to be worse when I have to tear these guys down to put more dynamite in. We are getting there, however. We are definitely getting there. We're still at the same level of paper, because our paper is keeping up with the dynamite demand. District Center, 26 of 34. What is that? Oh, employment. Oh. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice that that gave me that information before. That's useful. So I'm thinking, because I also want to find out what the biggest, the largest tier of lodge is. Because if I have to bury it, like I probably should have these, that'll be interesting. Oh no, 3 days to a drought. Here's hoping we can get through a drought. Food should be fine. Water is not looking great. Gotta be said. We'll see how much more dynamite we can get in place before the drought, and let's hope the drought didn't get longer. Because this has not been enough time to get this done. Ooh, although, I'm going to pause here a second. I'm just kind of looking at what's available here. Yeah. Yes, I will unlock it. Okay, that will actually slot in there? Except that it's not available to the builders. Ooh, although, I could, if I rotate you that way. Alright, alright. I have an idea. I'm going to wait until the drought hits and this stops spinning in order to do it. But we should be able to hook that in. And it won't be full power. Well, actually, if I take... Let's zoom in a little bit here. If I take this out, put in a windmill here, put in the thing, put in the other windmill here, that should be enough to keep it going. Obviously, it won't do anything for this guy, but it should be enough to keep this mess going. Let's give that a shot. I mean, it won't really help until the end of the next drought. But yeah, I want as little downtime on this as possible, so doing this during the drought, when this is not running, is the best bet. Because how much does this take? 400 horsepower. You are 300 horsepower. So yeah, 2 of those will be more than enough for all of this. I might even be able to actually dismantle this and just let it run on wind. Might be preferable even. Now that I have the ability to do so. That might be the way to do it. And look at this. I am so tempted to just kind of trigger the explosion and get the extra water, but it's going to be suboptimal if I can't do it when these guys are not done. So yeah, if I can, we've got a day. I don't think we'll quite finish this out in a day, but that does mean we'll probably be able to take these guys down during the drought, which will probably be the best time to do it, if we can get all of that other stuff running. That's what my brain is telling me, at least. It seems like a good idea. We're gonna wait for the drought to get here and these guys to stop spinning. I did say something about not, you know, basically about pausing the recording during the drought, but now that I have a plan for something to actually do, I think I might not do that. So let's just wait. Oh, wait, let's make sure. Yeah, paper, gears, planks. I have paper, gears, and planks in appropriate amounts. I don't quite have enough gears to do a second one. What is up with you? Oh, because you're full. And I probably don't have a place to put them. Alright, there we go. It has stopped. This whole thing has stopped. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to zoom in here real quick. At least we're still only on 7 days of drought, so we're lucky there. Right? You be destroyed. We are going to put that guy facing that way. Why do you think you're too far? Alright, hang on. Let's put a temporary path in. Let's kind of rotate you around here. Alright, if we path... let's path to there. Will that be close enough? Why? Alright. Path. And we'll put in... why do you think... too far from builders? How are you too far from builders? How? How? They're not too far from builders. Okay, now you don't think you're too far from builders. Okay. Let's get this built as quickly as we can. We'll get the four-way gear thing in. Although we'll probably only need to be the T section when we're done. We'll keep it at the four-way for the moment, just in case there's something that ends up requiring additional horsepower or something. Alright, you're doing that. Good, so we can get that thing in place. It'll start running again at a slower speed, which might end up giving us enough gears to get the second one on, which will get everything up to full speed. That's the plan, at least. Alright, you guys... how are we doing here on that? Okay, the water is still looking good there for the moment. We're going to let that continue. Kind of watching this. Yeah, see, we have 15 gears, so we're going to be 5 short if we want the second thing. Alright. You are operating. Now, that path, trashed. We go power, four-way, bam, like that. Alright, boys, get to building. Why are you only outputting 67 horsepower? I don't know. Maybe it's just, maybe it's not a flat output. That's annoying. Alright, let's trash you. And we will queue up. Why are you not... Oh, you can't because of that? Ooh, can I? Well, that's annoying. And I can't put it there, apparently. Oh, or maybe I could, if not for the path. Is there a thing to remove the path? How can I remove the path? No. Alright. I don't know how to remove the path. That seems to be the problem at the moment. So if I could get that one further away, I think it'll work. How do I remove path? What is shift? Oh, it's for rotating the thing. Place multiple objects. Buildings must be connected by paths. How do I unpath? Okay, it ended up taking out the whole bloody thing. Unfortunate, but I guess that's the way it is. Alright. It'll at least let me put a new one down and hopefully get the other thing on it. I will make sure that it can go there before I do it because I'm going to have to run a shaft out to it. Alright. Back out a little bit. We will do that. You're probably about to be done. Alright, that's done. Let's take a quick peek real quick. Power. Alright, you can go there. Therefore, we will rotate you that way. Put you there. And then we'll put the second windmill there. Alright, so the windmills do have to be a little bit away from each other. Sad, but that is the state of things. There we go. Alright. Now, we don't have enough gears to finish it up, but they are being worked on. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this run until the end of the drought, and we will come back either at the end of the drought or when we're ready to trigger the dynamite, whichever happens first. So we'll be right back in a moment. Alright, we are back. The drought is ending right now. Bam, drought ended. So we're just waiting on the water to come back in. I've shut down one of these pumps. It was kind of in the hope that I would be able to finish this dynamite beforehand, but as you can see, I'm very close. It didn't quite happen, but I did get very, very close. So what I will probably do... Oh, man, see... Oh, and there goes the water. But the water is already on its way down, so... Yeah, I think if we can get this project done, we should be good for the next drought. And of course, here comes the water. Everything going green again, just like it should be. Fill up a little bit, and there we go. Oh, and how are we doing here? 19 of 20. So we didn't quite get our second windmill built, but this at the very least means that with the exception of the shredder, which I've got paused anyway, the droughts will only mean that we are slowing down production, not stopping it. So that's going to be kind of important. We do have a little bit of that left to do. Tell you what, we are getting close to the end of where the episode should be. Oh man, look at that water. Alright, I gotta turn this back on. Unfortunate, but it's gotta be done. I wanted to get all of that cleared out, but just not happening. Alright, so that means next episode, for sure, we're going to be ready with the dynamite. This episode, we got our alternative power up and going. Bam, there we go. There is our second windmill. Awesome. So that will help us in future droughts keep things going just a bit slower than normal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and well, no, it's only 25 minutes. I can go a few more. Maybe we can get this done this episode. Although at the moment I'm thinking I'm more concerned about getting the the beavers back up and watered. Because some of them have not bothered to go get themselves their water. There we go, I guess. Alright. We need to build up a bit of a water supply. Come on, guys. Go drink. Go drink. There you go. Alright. We're just about there. I don't know if we're going to make it this episode or not, but it's going to be awful close. I think we're going to actually have to put it off because we need to refill our water stock. I was going to say stocks, but no, it's not stonks. We're going to have to refill our water supply, our reservoir. That's not even the right word. What I mean, it's a water tank. We're going to have to refill our water tanks for the most part before we remove these guys, because it'll take a little bit of time to get stuff reset up. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish getting all this in, and then next episode we'll get this area blown out deeper and put these guys back up. That is what sounds like a plan to me. But, hey, alternate energy seems like a good use of an episode to me. And why are you not still thirsty? Go drink something. There you go. Yeah, we're having a hard time keeping up with this. It's high time we got this done. We're just a few away from it. We want to build up a couple of additional explosives so that we can put them down right away, and basically have these guys offline as short of a time as possible. But yeah, looking at my recording time, that's going to probably end up being next episode. Let's finish this out. We can probably get those two ready, and then the beginning of next episode, we can get this all done. That seems like a good idea to me. Right? Right. I would like to be back over 100 water before I do it. Just because, you know. Oh man, look at this. They're barely... Oh man. It might be about time for a third one of these too, but we can put that over on this side and make it part of the new district when we get to it. Sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, so that's done. We have one explosive. I'm going to go ahead and let this go to 2 explosives. Whenever that is... Oh, there we go. Bam. Alright, we have 2 additional explosives in the can. I'm going to wrap up the episode right here. So what did we accomplish this episode? Well, we finished filling out the dynamite, although we haven't set it off yet because we want to tear these 2 buildings down, put the additional bits of dynamite there so that this whole area drops down to 2, which these can handle. These can handle a depth of 2. And then, you know, we'll be able to set that whole thing off next episode. We got our alternative powers so that we can still continue producing our primary refined goods, not metal, but the rest of them we can continue to produce during a drought. Just a bit of a slowdown because the wind isn't great. So I guess it's probably going to be like a higher up thing is going to be better wind, I suppose. It doesn't say anything about that, but that's kind of what makes sense to my brain. So this is going to probably be really, really good. We survived another drought. We're good. That is going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.